Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I am Abe with Mystic Gen Mara. I am just a little small town mystic from the middle of Idaho. And tonight, instead of doing a live stream, I have other things I'm working on this evening. So I will be doing a video, and what we're going to do tonight, and let me know if this is something you guys enjoy, if you want me to continue this moving forward. But since it is Sunday, it's a good time to kind of look at the week ahead through the eyes of the tarot or oracle cards. And today I'm going to use tarot, and it's one of my first decks, if not my first deck that I ever picked up, and it is the Tarot Art Nouveau. And you've seen it in some of my previous videos. Whoops. And it is a really unique deck. It's based on the Rider-Waite deck, and it is really emotive with its imagery. The one thing that I will watch, and I will use a finger across the card to edit certain scenes. They're a little bit risque at times, but it is a really good deck to work with if you are learning and you want to kind of get an idea of what the images on the cards mean. This is a good way because they have a lot of emotions in the faces, and the body postures and the colors are really indicative of what the meanings are. And from my experience, it's a good deck because I can intuit from it really easily. So what we're going to do is, as I have said in previous videos, I work from the elements and I use my intuition to guide my readings. So we will go through just looking at the energy for the week. We'll pull 2 or 3 cards for each elemental energy and see what the week ahead projects. And if you are looking for the zodiac signs, we'll start on as I go along. I'll tell you the element and then the signs that would be under that element's energy. So to start with, we'll do fire, and those are the signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So the first card we have is the Knight of Chalices, the Knight of Water. This is showing a point in your life where you're coming to some emotional success. There's some things moving in your favor, and there's time for speed is what I'm hearing. Is it's these emotions are coming forward, and they're letting you know that things are going the right way, and it's giving you the little bit of a push to act on those emotions, act on the energy that's coming forward. So you also have the Magician. So this is also a reminder to you that you have the gifts, you have the tools, you have the basics. So now it's time to take those basics and make it work for you. So you've got the emotions of the Knight of Chalices coming forward saying, we've got this emotional success, we're moving forward. And then you have the Magician saying, yeah, we have all these tools, now let's make it into the part of life that we're trying to build here. And then you have the One of Wands. Wands works with the fire sign energy, and the One of Wands is a period of beginnings. Something new is starting. So this week is really about following your intuition, following your emotional states, and understanding that the tools that you're going to need for the next steps are already with you. And the One of Wands is the One of Fire. So this means that whatever's coming up, it's going to be a burst of insight. There's going to be something pretty big, but it's going to work with that Knight of Chalices and be pretty fast moving. And the Magician card is saying you have the tools, so when this all starts to roll, don't be afraid and be ready to go when it goes. So, and it could be something minor, but that's just the energy that's coming forward. Is you've got a lot coming up for this next week, fire signs, and it's really good energy, but it's fast moving energy. So let's go on to the earth elemental energy, and the signs associated with earth are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And if you've ever had your charts read, this energy would be the earth energy on your chart, on your zodiac charts. It'll be a high earth energy is who this would apply to. So the first card we have for you is the Four of Pentacles. So this is the Four of Earth, and it's saying that you're struggling with some things this week, but you have someone who's there to encourage you. So the message that's coming through is not so much rely, but be open to someone helping you during this next week. Be open to the possibility of someone coming along and seeing you struggle. Don't just brush it off with the atypical, oh, I'm fine. No, everything's fine. It's great. This card is saying it's okay to have someone there to lean on and to support you. So the first energy that's really coming up for Earth signs in this coming week is be open to being supported, but also if you see someone who might be struggling, reach your hand out and lend your support to them. So these next two cards came up together, and one will be edited. The first one is the Six of Chalices, so I'll read these cards together, which is the Six of Water, and the next card is the Nine of Swords. And so you've got water and air coming up for you Earth signs, and air is your opposite. So this is something that's a little bit of a challenge, but being the fact that the Nine of Swords is saying we're almost to the end of this cycle, so you're really about ready to break through this barrier, whatever's been you've been struggling with. And usually air energy works with intellectual and mental things. So this week is really about getting ready to step out of that next level, being ready to be done with this project. It could be a school thing that you're doing, or preparation for a promotion or a big project. But the Nine of Swords is saying you're almost there, you're almost done. We understand you're tired, but you're almost there. Just keep pushing forward a little bit more. And you have the Six of Chalices, you have the Six of Water. And this is really coming forward to say this is all about working as a team, working together. Even though the zodiac sign of Gemini is a air sign, this card brings forward some Gemini energy. So this is about working with those close partnerships, working with those energies of cooperation. Sorry, they gave me the image and I couldn't find the word. But working with cooperation and working with people that are on the same path and can have the same vision as you. So really, Earth, this week for you is all about cooperation, understanding that you don't have to go it alone, and being ready to end this next cycle that's been a little bit of a stressful cycle for you. So reshuffle the deck here, and then we'll hop down to the air signs. And air signs are air energy, and the signs associated are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So, and if you have any questions or comments, just drop them in the comments section, and I will respond to them as they come up. And since we are getting close to the Christmas season, just remember that everything that happens for a reason, and sometimes it's just a reminder that the people that are around you that care for you sometimes have to give you some harsh truths, and I don't know why, but that came forward with the air energy. So let's look at the first card for the air signs. This is the One of Chalices. So right off the bat, you're starting off with an emotional beginning. There's something new that's coming forward for you air signs, and it's really talking about this is going to start an emotional cycle, but it's not saying it's bad. It's just that there's something new that's beginning, and it could be an emotional start with it. You have the Eight of Swords, so you have the 8 of your own sign, which is air, and so you have this emotional beginning starting to come forward, but you have the 8 of Swords coming up saying this could be a little bit chaotic. There's going to be some swirling, there's going to be some ups and downs, and really it's about tapping in and grounding that energy down so that you know the emotions are going to be a little bit turbulent, and you've got the 8 of your own sign, so it's going to be turbulent, and it's going to be emotional and logical mental type. But then you have the Two of Wands and the Two of Fire, and this is a contemplative card. Even though fire is usually really fast acting, really wanting you to step it up and get moving, you've got this emotion there's something new that's coming up. There's a little bit of chaos. It could be a little bit emotional, but the Two of Fire is saying, keep it at a controlled burn. Yeah, it could be a little bit chaotic. It could be a little bit frustrating. It could be a little bit over the top, but keep it at a slow burn. Don't let it take control of you. You have water and fire who are there to hold balance because they're opposites, but when they're both show up, they're holding balance for you. The Eight of Air is your energy. So this is something that you're working on at an internal level, and you've got these two outside energies coming in saying, we support you, we're here to help. So let's look at the water energy for this week in December. And the water signs that go along with the elemental energy are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And this this deck really actually is really, like I said, it's really emotive to information. And water signs, my guides are telling me that this is going to be an emotional time for you as well. It's going to be a period where, because you're an emotional energy to start with, this week could be a little bit rough. But to find the earth energies around you, or find the people who you can trust that understand, and don't be afraid to reach out and talk to them. They're really being loud about that. So we're going to start off for the water energies with the Empress, number 3. So the major arcana cards are life lesson cards. So this week is really about tapping into the divine feminine in her full glory. So we're talking, this is a very strong emotional, but also a very strong feminine week for you. And it's starting off with the Empress. So find a way to tap into that more divine feminine. Really start to look at your compassion. Look at the way that you can create things in your life. Be a supportive role. If you're usually the I'm going to be pushing forward, how can you be still in the front but be with somebody else, encouraging them along? But it's really about understanding that inner aspect that you carry, both the masculine and the feminine. And this card is reminding you that the feminine needs its playtime as well, so just be aware of that. And then we have the Two of Wands, so the Two of Fire. Again, this is a contemplative card, and really, if you look at the pictures on both of these, you do have a contemplative energy coming forward, because the Empress energy is the feminine divine, but it's really about tapping into the contemplative, and the messages that are coming forward are about looking inside. But you have the Two of Wands, so this is your opposite energy of fire, and it's coming up to say, you're here, you've got some things going on, but let's look inside. Let's evaluate what's going on here. And the last card is the number 21, the 21, I think, the World. I am not good with Roman numerals. I will admit that right up front. And the World energy is talking about, literally, you have so many opportunities. There's a cycle in life. Everything cycles. It goes up, it comes down. It's not so much the wheel. The World is really about a success in that. And it's setting out the platter. What do you want? So you've got this divine feminine energy coming forward, reminding you that you carry both energies within, and it's time to maybe do some contemplation on that. You have the Two of Wands, the Two of Fire, saying, let's get this fire banked and let's get it moving, but not too much. We're just starting a slow burn here. But then you have the World saying, what is it? What are you contemplating? What is it you are trying to create? What is it you're trying to move forward? Because this week is really about knowing where you're at and moving forward for the water signs. So, hopefully that those messages resonated for you guys. And if you enjoy that type of reading, let me know in the comment section, and I can do this once a week if you would prefer. I'm just kind of experimenting during this month to see what people are interested in and what direction to go with my channel. So yeah, I appreciate comments, I appreciate suggestions, I even appreciate criticism as long as we can be respectful. If you want to drop a like on the video, I really appreciate it, and if you like this type of content, hit the subscribe button, and if you know of anybody who might be interested in something along those lines, feel free to share any video or the channel with them, and I will talk to you guys in a future video.